Yo, what is going on, guys? It is midnight, bringing you yet again another video. Now in today's video it's going to be about what to invest your time and your resources in, and even if you are planning to pay in the game and be paid to win, as most people would say, what kind of bundles to buy each month or when they come about each day. And yeah, just to give you an idea of what's like better, what's worth, and what's got good value out of it. So I'll go through a few things. So I'll start with characters, move on to memories. Weapons I won't go into too much detail on because that's quite a short topic to talk about. And then I'll go into what missions to use your stamina on at what time in your your session of playing the game. And lastly, I'll go to the pay to win aspects where you actually need real life money to go into. And yeah, so let's get straight in. So we'll start with the characters. Now with the characters, I will show you the ones that I have invested in, but the thing is with myself, I'm probably going to invest in all the characters like one by one. That's what I've been doing at the moment. I haven't really been going too much into the memories yet, but once I get every character to a point where I'm happy with them, then I'll start moving on to the memories. So a couple of characters that are quite good investing in early on is if you do have them in the S rank department. You got Ember. She's really good to invest in. She's a very strong DPS, probably the best DPS in the game at the moment, arguably one of the best. I'm kind of sad I don't have her and didn't pick her for my ticket. She is very strong, and she will continue to be strong later on in the game, especially as a fire unit. She'll be very strong. Then you've got Kamui here. Kamui is also a very strong tank, and he is also one of the only dark tanks. At the moment, he is the only one. But he is quite a strong tank, and just the fact that he is a dark tank and he's a rare species, let's just say that, it's quite good to invest in him because who knows when we'll get the next dark tank, but for the time being he is the only one, so he's good for dark teams, which for Warzone, which I have at the moment, is a dark arena. Whoever has this guy will excel a little bit further than the other players. That's not guaranteed, but you're more than likely going to excel because this guy's going to have extra damage, whereas no other unit in the game at the moment will. Liv is also a very good unit to invest in, S rank Liv, but then again, whilst we're on the topic of Liv, every single Liv is good to invest in. This is the B rank one and then the A rank one. All three of them are very good to invest in. The S rank one is just very good in general, as she is she's just good. She's a good healer. She's a good physical unit as well. So for physical teams, she's really good. But the thing is with her, B rank Liv is basically the same thing, but she's also very strong for physical teams. She focuses her healing on her HP, whereas the other Liv focuses it on attack. So both are very good, units to invest in for their support for your physical teams. And the A rank Liv, this one here, is also very good to invest in for lightning teams. So at the moment, I'll be honest, there are a lot of units at the moment that are good to invest in. And at the end of the day, if you see a unit that you like, for example, even Lucia, the first one, if you really like this unit, then heck, invest in it if you like using her. But these units will last you a long time. Besides from those, the other good one, if we come up here, this Karenina is really good at the moment. I don't think she's going to be a long-term investment, but for the time being, she's quite a good investment for what we're at the minute, especially with Warzone because of her AoE pulling in all the enemies, which is very strong. But aside from that, that is pretty much all the units you want to invest in at the moment that are going to last you long-term, if not short-term. Obviously, you can invest in any unit you want. I'm not saying these are best units in the game. I'm just saying that these units will last a bit longer in the game. And you can really invest in any unit. Like for example, if I invest in Bianca, when the S rank Bianca comes out, then I can just kind of swap everything that she's got over to that one. Although I might want to change the memories around because she is lightning, this one's only physical. So moving on to memories, this is also a short topic similar to weapons. 5 and 6 star, just invest in 6 stars whenever you get them. They're always going to be good for one unit or another. Every single one has got their uses. So if you get a 6 star artifact or memory, just just focus on leveling it up, because they're always going to be used in end game content regardless of what characters you use. There will be a character that will use it, right? The 5 stars are the same thing. So if you're a free-to-play player and you're not really getting that many 6 stars, you know, you aren't really using stamina a lot on the memory farm, then yes, invest in some of the 5 stars, because again, these are going to last you a long time, because getting 6 stars is going to take ages, because you can get them from Warzone events when they come out if you pay, and also from farming the memory resource run. You get one every 8 runs, and you can get one in between that. But as you can tell, it's, especially if you're free to play, it's quite rare and hard to get these 6-star memories. You do get some from story as well and doing some missions, so just keep that in mind. But invest in any 5-star as well for the time being, because they will last you a while. In the 6-star, one thing I will say that I would be careful of is when you're upgrading them, the resonance down here, be very careful on when you resonance, because if you resonance one of these 6 stars, they will bind to that construct, so it's not like you can switch it. So make sure you're very happy with the 6-star memories that you've got on what character you're using, and that you're not planning on switching it, because otherwise you will lose the resonance and you'll feel like you wasted that 6-star. So overall, invest in 6 stars when you get them. 5 stars, also invest in them, but just know that they will probably switch once you get to the very late game, especially free to play very later on, when you start not really getting 5 stars that much and you're focusing only on 6 stars. Same goes for the weapon. Weapons, really only invest in the 5-star ones, like max out the level of the 5-star ones, then replace it with a 6-star. Sometimes some of the 5-star ones can actually be good to use depending on the passive skill and on what build you're going for, but majority of the time the 6-star weapons will be better than the 5-star. So always invest in a 6-star, and if you don't have 6 stars, then just invest in 5 stars. What I like to do is have 1 5-star of every weapon type. So if I get another sword like I have here, then I'll resonance it. But I am missing a bow, which I should be getting soon. I'm missing a gun and the long sword for Kamui. So yeah, once I get those 5 stars, then I'm just going to keep resonancing until new weapons come out. But yeah, that is pretty much all there is really to the weapons. Now, in terms of investing your stamina, the blatantly obvious one is to do story up to the point you can. So eventually you'll hit walls where it'll be like you need to be, you know, rank 50 or rank 55 or something like that to continue on in the story. But you want to focus all your stamina on the story for the first time being until you complete it all, the normal and the hidden, which won't happen until level 58, I'm pretty sure. So once you 100% all of this, a few more things that you can use your stamina on are your co-op, which isn't available right now, but you get 21 co-op runs every single week. Make sure you do these. One efficient way of doing this that I done last week is I waited till the very end of the week to do my co-op missions, so that I was the strongest that I could be, so that I could do the level 60 runs and, you know, get higher rewards out of my 21 runs, which ended up giving me 2 5-star weapons, which was really good. So that's just a small thing to do that I find, because I like to be as efficient as I can. One thing I will say with this is eventually you'll get to a stage where you won't have to do this and you can just do them first day of the week, because you are strong enough to do level 60 missions and strong enough to do the nightmare mode, and there'll be a lot more other players doing it with you. But yeah, that's one thing I would say about co-op. Then you don't really use stamina, but Warzone and Phantom Cage, make sure you do them every single day. You don't use stamina for Golden Vortex, and yeah, besides from that, your stamina, you just kind of got to farm what you need. So right now I'm farming skill points and cogs for my Bianca. But yeah, pretty much complete story, do your co-ops every week, doesn't have to be the first day, and just farm what you need until you level up and continue on with the story. Now you can farm some of these shards here for these units here, but if you're pay to win, you don't really need to, because you're going to get these shards anyway. And if you're free to play, I assume that a lot of you are summoning for Alpha when she comes out, so you're going to get a lot of these characters dupes and get a lot of their fragments. But again, if you are going to farm in any of these, I would say focus on the Liv one, and if you wanted to, the Karenina one. But aside from that, you don't really need to worry about any of the other characters unless you're very close to ranking them up and you use them. But yeah, that's essentially all of your stamina usages. Now for myself, I do refresh every single day, every single time. But if you're free to play, just do it one time so that you can do the daily mission, which I'm sure all of you know by now, just to get that extra XP so that you can level up a bit faster. And lastly is the top up shop. Now you're probably going to see how much I topped up. Like, I've only topped up 188, which is not too much at all, but again, you know, if you want to call me pay to win, then you can. But some of the things that I would focus on here is I would buy these two here, the monthly benefits. So not only do you get, well, you can get 600 here. I've only bought it once, but you can get 600 here when buying these two. And you can also get 200 BC every single day for 30 days, which will be the equivalent of 6,000, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you can do this here and buy this. This is a very good thing to get, as well as this one here, just for the extra stamina and cogs. And you do get 700 or 690 BC, which is also nice. And then if you go to supply packs here, there's not really too much I would really invest in. You do get a free weekly one here, so make sure you claim that every week. But aside from that, at the moment, there isn't really anything worthwhile in here. You can get the 6-star memory if you are really pay to win. But again, this all comes down to what comes out in the shop. Initially, all you want to do is buy these two here. And if you're going hardcore pay to win, then I'd probably buy all of these at least one time just to get the 2 times amount. And then beyond that point, I would just save all of your rainbow tickets and buy these packs, because you'll get like the tickets to summon here, and you'll get extra stuff for the same price essentially. So a multi is 2,500. This one here costs 99. So yeah, it's just so much better. Like a multi here costs like it just costs like 300 of these. But you could just get it here for 99 for a multi. So this is much better. Just buy these packs. Don't buy these unless you're buying them for the first time to get the 2 times reward. But yeah, that is pretty much everything. If there's anything that you think I missed, or anything that you think I should have explained a bit clearer, then please do comment and I can answer your questions. But for the most part, they're the sort of things you want to invest in, and make sure you're saving for some of the units that are coming out in the future, like Alpha and Bianca, because they're going to be very strong and going to last a very, very long time. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Take care and peace out.